Morning athletes, happy Wednesday, hump day. We've got a grinder of a workout today, a lot of running, so I'm hoping that the weather will be okay. We're going to start with our warm-up. You will need a jump rope, and we're going to be doing some running as well as some sit-ups. So if you have an ab mat, if you want to use an ab mat, go ahead and grab that. So on a 5-minute running clock, we're just going to get as long as we can into this in 5 minutes. If you have extra time, just go ahead and rest. No real issues with that. So what we're going to start with is a 200-meter easy jog. 200 meters should take you about a minute at a kind of a jog pace. So if you've got your phone or a watch or a clock, stopwatch, anything like that, go out for 30 seconds, come back. That'll be your 200-meter mark. Then we're going to go into sit-ups. Any type of sit-up is fine. Then we're going to go right into mountain climbers, 40 mountain climbers. You can do them two different ways, fast to your elbow position or more of the lunge style. Then we're going to go into 80 single unders. If you don't have a jump rope, then you guys can go ahead and do kind of just hops in place or penguin smacks. Those will be totally fine. We're just trying to warm up our calves a little bit. And then we're going to go out for another 200-meter jog to finish up that warm-up. Workout strength portion today, we're going for a body weight pump. So no equipment should be needed here. We've got two different 4-minute AMRAPs that we're going to work through with a little bit of a rest in between them. Just trying to work through them steadily, not looking for a super fast-paced workout. So we're just going to kind of work through these. So we're going to start with glute bridge ups. Going to lay on the floor, feet close to our butt. We're going to just bridge up, get a good squeeze on our glutes, hold that position for just a second, and then come back down. We're going to work through that 8 times. Then we're going to do what are called walkouts. This is going to look very similar to basically just our inchworms. Starting in a standing position, walking out to a plank position, and then coming back up. And then we are going to finish with 8 alternating reverse lunges, just doing that in place. Again, making sure we focus on driving out of that front foot, not our back foot. After that, we're going to rest for a minute. We're going to go back through the exact same thing for another 4 minutes, just trying to work through those again. If those glute bridge ups feel a little bit too easy and you want a little bit of a challenge, you can go ahead and put some type of weight across your hip bone. Just something to add a little bit of challenge for yourself. Not required or necessary, but if you want that extra resistance, go for it. Workout today is a little bit of a grindy one, a lot of running. So be prepared. We're going to start with a 12-minute EMOM style. Now pay attention to how it's structured. It's a little bit confusing. Minute 1 and 2, you're going to go out for a 400-meter run. 2 minutes is going to be challenging to hold a 400-meter run. So if you can't do that, then please scale that down a little bit. What we're looking for is maybe a minute and 45 worth of running. So if you, again, same idea with the watch or phone, stopwatch, anything like that, go out for about 50 seconds, come back out, come back in. From that, try to hold mentally that position that you got to in the first round and try to hold that same position every time. That way it'll be a little bit challenging for you. And then minute 3, we're going to spend a whole minute working through maximum repetitions of burpees. Burpees again, chest and thighs are touching the floor. As we come out of the bottom of that, we're just jumping up slightly to make sure we force ourselves to open our hips. So I would recommend doing that for about 45 to 50 seconds and taking your 10 seconds of rest before you go back out on that run. So if you pay attention, that is a total of 3 minutes between those 2 movements. You're going to do that 4 times to get to 12 minutes. After that, we're resting for 3 minutes. Really focus on bringing your heart rate down, and we're going to get into another AMRAP. 10 minutes this time, 200-meter run, so a little bit shorter. That should take you about a minute. It's the same idea. Go out 30 seconds, back 30 seconds. Don't focus so much on trying to limit the amount of time because it's not an EMOM this time. This is as many rounds as possible, AMRAP. So Try to hold that the same distance and time every time. Then we're going to go into lateral hops. We're just going to have our dumbbell or kettlebell or some other object, and we are just going to hop over it as quickly as we can without falling. 30 of those, you're going to get a little bit of a burn in your calves doing that. So try to stay off your toes too much. Really focus on landing flat with your feet. And then after those lateral hops, we're doing up downs again, 10 up downs. So not all the way to the ground like our burpees in the first round. We're just going to that plank position, push-up plank position. That'll be the workout. After that, if you'd like, we've got 5 minutes of recovery flow. Just do some sort of yoga or stretching. We've got lots of different videos on our page here on YouTube that you can see different stretching ideas. Just kind of try to work through, let your heart rate come down as you come back down to a nice breathing rhythm. All right, have a great one. We will see you tomorrow.